I'm Andre Young, professional speaker, author, trainer, and founder of You Evolving Now. Perhaps you've been watching my videos, reading my blogs, reading my books, and if so, thank you so much for your support and for following. If not, I'd like to take a minute to introduce myself to you as to what I do, but most importantly, why I do it. So I'm big on enhancing leadership and work-life harmony for organizations, leaders, employees, and teams. Now, I break leadership down into two parts. One, personal leadership. How I show up to our work, to our relationships, and to our lives in a way that makes people want to follow us. You've had, I'm sure, bosses that you've only did what they said because they had that title. If they didn't have that title, it may be a whole different conversation and interaction. Personal leadership. How do you show up in the way that people follow because they respect who you are and how you are? The other part of leadership is those effective daily leadership skills that it takes to move the vision, move your organization, move your team and their dreams forward. I don't care if you've been leading for a day or for 40 years. There's always room to evolve and enhance our daily leadership skills. So that's very, very important for me. I've had the pain and privilege of being on both sides of a lot of things. I've been the world's best employee. Now I know I'm biased, but I've been a great employee, especially when things were going my way. I've also been the world's worst employee as things change, because change is hard, especially the change you don't like, agree with, or worse, respect. I had management change up above me, and although I was right in everything that I was saying, everything that I was spewing, I was so wrong in how I said it, how often I said it, who I said it to, and then disconnecting from the people that mattered most and the mission that mattered most. I've been on both sides. I've been elevated to positions of leadership, and I've done great things as a leader within the organization. I've made the rookie mistakes that most leaders will make, and I've led successfully remotely and in-house. I've started my own company and led in-house and remotely, and it's been a gift and a blessing to be able to do so. One of the biggest things that ever made an impact in my life and my leadership was doing both of those roles as an employee and a leader at the same time. I am divorced and remarried, and when I got remarried, eventually my wife wanted to build a house, and my business was doing okay, but it wasn't doing okay build a house money wise. So at that point in time, I decided I need a job, and it humbled me because as a leader, and having 12 staff at that time, and now becoming an employee, I didn't want the top spot job. I wanted an entry-level job that would allow flexibility in me to still do my passion throughout the day and after I got off work. And I got that. And all of the concepts that I had put together, all of the concepts that I talk about on stage and in my books and on my videos, I got to use simultaneously as an employee. Loving up at work, doing personal leadership and leadership at work, because employees need more skin in the game. If you're an employee, you need more skin in the game. Enhance your leadership skills. If you're an organization, a leader, you know that the better leadership skills, personal leadership and daily leadership skills that your people have, the better your organization will be. And I got to apply that. At the same time, while I'm at the terminal, sending emails as a leader, making decisions as a leader remotely, I got to be able to be a leader and then do the same type of leadership things that I put in my books and everything. Being on both sides of the situation simultaneously enhanced my passion for what I do. The second part that I mentioned, work-life harmony. So important for me because I've had the material things. You may have or have had the material things, whether it's the house, the car, the clothes, the position, the title, but it doesn't always bring you joy. One of the saddest things is to be great at your work and horrible at home. Satisfied at work, but not satisfied at home. Or vice versa. Your home life is great, but you don't like going where you choose to be every day and accept a check from once every 2 weeks. In this life, you will not always have perfect work-life balance. That's why I don't use the term. But we can all have work-life harmony. And it's now more important than it's ever been. The fact that you and I and the whole world is walking around with their own cell phone now means that their personal life, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, don't have both, okay? Your kids, your personal life, your mom, your dad are now everywhere you are. So leaders and employees get to take all of their drama and carry it around in their pocket while doing their job. Also, when we go home, because that cell phone is connected to us, work never stops. Your phone, our phones can ring, ding, and chime with work stuff. And just because you don't answer it doesn't mean it doesn't rent space in your mind, making you more anxious or concerned or worried about what you're going into next day. And if you answer it, you've now given permission for your time and your space outside of work to be invaded. And now when you don't answer it moving forward, it's been expected that you will because you've started the pattern. This is the reason and the passion that I have, especially in today's world as things are changing so fast and with such volume. We have to know how to be able to manage the change that we want, manage the change that we don't. And we do that by enhancing our leadership and our work-life harmony. Guys, that's why I do what I do for organizations, for leaders, for employees, and for teams. And when I say teams within your organization, but also sports teams, because I like to call it sports life harmony. I was a player, an athlete for many years, and it really bothered me that I graduated college, a better athlete, but nowhere near prepared to be a man, to be a husband, to be a father, to be a friend, and in all of those other roles that matter. So guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for following. And I look forward to being of value and impact. And I encourage you to find your why, live your why, and be of impact and become the leader that your organization, your family, your team needs you to be. Guys, enjoy your evolution.